years ago, they won over the Niners in Miami. But they fell to the Bucs in Tampa last year, but now they are back making their third consecutive trip to the big game.
They have truly cemented themselves as perennial frontrunners, and now, when we think of Kansas City, we expect them to be in this game. They're trying to emulate the New England Patriots, who went to Super Bowls 51, 52, and 53 in recent years, and they came up with a win, loss, and then a win again in those 3 consecutive seasons.
Meanwhile, it's probably a day that a lot of folks in the Motor City thought would never arrive, and we all know the numbers. 1 playoff win since the NFL Championship game of 1957. That was still 10 full years before the first Super Bowl, but here are these Lions playing for the Lombardi Trophy.
And this is such a big deal that normally you see fans like this, these long-suffering fan bases, that have the T-shirts after the team wins the big game that says, "Now I can die in peace." They're wearing that T-shirt already. Just getting to this game is enough for them because they've only won, what, 1 playoff game in all that time since their last NFL championship. So they're excited to have it. The whole state of Michigan, they're just off the charts right now. Everyone banding together saying, "Go Lions."
And the Lions, Charles, the only team that's been in existence for every season in the Super Bowl era without ever playing in this big game. Mahomes now on first down, rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, the former #1 overall pick of the draft, Jared Goff.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. Not here.
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bolton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Here's Hardman to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From his goal line here, Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in steals? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play pretty decent.
He's got it with the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Khalif Raymond now. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Raymond now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun. Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. And this one is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Raymond now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. But the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Raymond now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Raymond now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Raymond now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Raymond now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably told.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
It's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the 50, it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Anthony Hitchens drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations Simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardman to return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Hill shedding the tackle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't care.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Goff. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.